Hi, hello everyone. My name is Maestro. I am the football enthusiast. Hope you're all doing well. All right, so more transfers to talk about. There's been no football for a month now, around the month, and it's been dreadfully boring. I miss it already every single day, but we've got a lot of transfers to talk about, and there's a big one report this morning, exclusively from David Ornstein. He is from The Athletic. If you don't know David Ornstein, he is extremely reliable. Essentially, he tends to be always right, so if it's from him, it's true. He's just reported that Bayern Munich have today submitted an official proposal for Harry Kane of Tottenham Hotspur. The proposal being 70 million euros plus add-ons. Now, firstly, 70 million euros in pounds is around 60 million pounds, and in dollars it's around 76 million. I think that's the exchange rate. The add-ons, we don't know what these add-ons are here. You can see my cursor. We don't exactly know what those add-ons entail. But yeah. That's the offer for England captain and just one of the best strikers in the world, who has only 1 year left on his contract. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on the transfer from all three sides: Bayern Munich, Spurs, and Harry Kane. Let's first start with Bayern Munich. I think this is a great move. It's a very simple, easy, obvious move. Bayern Munich had issues last season. They had issues with their defense, issues with their coaching staff changing every now and then. But their main issue, we could all see, they lost Lewandowski and just could not replace him. With all due respect to Choupo-Moting, he is not Lewandowski. He could not fill his boots. He left a big hole, Lewandowski, and rightly so. He is one of the best strikers of this generation. And this is a simple fit, because Harry Kane can fill in those boots. Harry Kane can be that striker that can take Bayern Munich to contention for the major trophies again, being i.e. essentially the Champions League, And I just to expand on that, I think I like this move so much for Bayern Munich. I think if Harry Kane was to go to Bayern Munich, for me personally, just for me, that definitively makes Bayern Munich the second best team in Europe, or let's just say in the world. I think if he goes or stays, Man City, deservedly so, will still be the best team in world football, even with the departure of Gundogan. But I feel confident in saying that Bayern Munich, on paper, we'll see when they actually play, but on paper, as of right now, if they do get Harry Kane, on paper, I would put Bayern Munich second behind City definitively. So whoever third is, whether that's Barcelona, whether that's Arsenal, Madrid, whoever, I think Bayern Munich take a huge step above all those teams as the second best team in the world. I feel very strongly about that. Now, that's just on paper. We'll see when if he actually does go. Sorry about that, I was just burping. If it actually does go, we'll see, and we'll see how it translates onto the pitch. Now, if they lose Kimmich, if Neuer isn't back, then I might change my opinion. But just as of right now, I do think with Harry Kane, they become a fantastic side that will definitely give City a much better run for their money for the Champions League. Now, from the Harry Kane side of it, would I go? Should Harry Kane go? Well, let's answer this question first. What is waiting for Harry Kane at Spurs? If he stays at Spurs, what does his future look like? What will he achieve? Well, the biggest one is this one. It's right here. We all know, we all can imagine this is what's waiting for him the most in terms of the biggest achievement he can achieve. The Premier League top scorer of all time. Alan Shearer is currently at top with 260. Harry Kane, you can see right here, right below him with 213. He's 47 goals behind. If he stays and plays the rest of his career at Tottenham or just in the Premier League in general, he will most definitely get this record. He will crush it, in fact. He won't just get it, he'll end on around 280, I think. He'll crush the record. Alright, if he stays. Is there anything else waiting for Harry Kane if he stays at Tottenham? Any other great things? I don't think so. Maybe, look, maybe an FA Cup. Maybe a Capital One Cup or Carling Cup or whatever they call it now. Carabao Cup, whatever. Maybe a Player of the Month award here and there. Maybe a Player of the Season award. Maybe a Golden Boot. These things could be waiting for him if he stays at Spurs. that's not enough. He's already won all of those things. You know, he's been the player of the season. He hasn't won FA Cup, but the FA Cup, the whole he must win a trophy. Who gives a poop if he wins the FA Cup or Carling Cup? Harry Kane is not an FA Cup striker. Harry Kane's quality is winning premierships. It's winning leagues. It's winning Champions Leagues. That's his quality. That is what I'm an Arsenal fan saying this. Recognize his game. He is a all-time striker who could very well end his career with no major trophies. That's insane. So if I'm Harry Kane, there's not much waiting for me here at Spurs. I'm going to Bayern. I am. Now what is the possibility at Bayern? Well, firstly, Bundesligas. They will win Bundesliga. Now I don't much care about that. But for his legacy, people will see, oh, he won the Bundesliga. They won't question how the Bundesliga is kind of pretty much Bayern Munich's playground. And even though they just had their worst season in quite a while, they still won. They won't mention that. The history books won't mention that. They'll see trophies along his name. What else? We touched on this before. Champions League contention. It's there and it's real now. It's a possibility. You know, as great as City is, this is football. It's very rare that people repeat. So maybe Bayern could be the team to take it off City, and Harry Kane has the quality to be the core striker in that team. So that for me is what, and let's go. If he wins the Champions League as their main striker, Ballon d'Ors is next. A lot is waiting. It's a risk, yes, but it might not be as big as a risk as we may think, because he is currently 29 years old. He's turning 30 next month. Let's say he spends 2 years at Bayern Munich and those 2 years fail. Yes, they win the Bundesliga. Yes, he gets top goal scorer, but no Champions Leagues, no Ballon d'Ors, no nothing of that. Okay. He comes back. He's 32. 31, 32. He comes back into the Premiership, whether that's at Spurs or anywhere else. I still think he can play until he's like 37 or something and still get the record. I think this can be a thing. This can be the best of both. He can have both. If I'm Harry Kane, I'm taking a 2 to 3 year contract at Bayern Munich and going for that Champions League. And if it fails, I will return to England, whether that's at Spurs or anywhere else, and I would get that record. Because it's I know people might be saying, you know, at 37, will he still be that quality? You know, maybe we might be taken for granted because we see Messi and Ronaldo and Modric and Zlatan and a bunch of others in this generation continuing to thrive at old age. But 35, 36, these ages are not the same as it was in the past. Health, medical sciences, it's advanced. It's not just in football, in NBA as well. You have basketball players like Steph Curry and LeBron still on the top of their game at an old age because times have changed. 35 is not what it was back 20 years ago. It's changed now. You can, with the way with the way that the medical sciences have progressed, it's come to a stage right now where it is feasible. It's not otherworldly to be a 35, 36-year-old scoring 15 goals a season in the Premiership, especially of the quality of Harry Kane. So from the Harry Kane perspective and the Bayern side, this is a perfect move. I think he should do this. Spurs. Let's talk about Spurs now. Should Spurs take this move? I think they should too. I think this could be a thing that's the best for both of them, because Spurs need to rebuild. Now that might suck because you feel like they've been rebuilding this entire time. From when Pochettino took them to the Champions League in the first place, that was the new stadium, that was the rebuild. But they need to face facts and start from zero once again. And getting that cash, look, why not encourage Bayern to take the offer to around 80, 85, or 75 with add-ons to take, and those add-ons will take it to 85. Use that, get that money, and invest in other positions and other future prospects for the team, because he is on 1 year left, and you are threatening that he will play this 1 year out, then leave for free. Now, In that 1 year, what will Harry Kane give you? Let's say, no. Spurs are saying, oh, but that 1 year he could do so much for us. What could he do that's worth 80 million? Score 25 goals? That's not enough. Those goals will contribute to getting top 4. I'm sorry, you're not getting top 4. You've made no additions so far. You've bought loan players, so those aren't additions. Pedro Porro and Kulusevski were loan players, so your team hasn't improved at all. You don't have the money to compete with rival teams, and rival teams are already making big moves right now. They're all improving. You're not getting top 4. So if I'm Spurs, I'm taking that 80 million, 70 million plus. I'm taking it and I'm investing it in future prospects and rebuilding. And at the same time, it's kind of honorable because I think you owe Kane this. He's done all he can. There's nothing more he can do. So I have to say, in my personal opinion, from the Harry Kane side of it, from the Bayern Munich side of it, and from the Spurs side of it, I think it all makes sense. And it doesn't, once again, if with Harry Kane, but the record, he should go for the record, forget about the Champions League, the record will last forever and ever and ever, and they will always see his name. You know, he if he gets the record, then he can call himself the greatest goal scorer in Premier League history and no one can say anything. He can still have both. An old age player is not the same as it was before. He can still be 35 and up and still be 15 goals a season, and that will get him the record anyway. So all three sides of it, I think it's a great move. And I think Bayern should want this. I think Kane should want this. I think Spurs should want this. If I was Spurs, rack up the price a little bit and accept it and move on. Invest in the future. Because you are and you need to rebuild. That's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please, if you like to see more, please subscribe for more. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should he go? Should he stay? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And as always, take care of yourselves.